Hi traders! In this video we will cover a topic that I wanted to discuss for a long time now. How I trade XauUsd. For this we will focus on March price actions and see how I traded the 2000 pips rise on XauUsd. We will discuss the reasoning behind my trades, entries, stop loss and targets. For those of you who don't know me, my name is XauUsd. I trade the markets for more than 20 years, and for the past 10 years or so, my main trading asset is gold. For those of you who already know me from my posts from Telegram or TradingView, now you also have a face to put behind my texts and my voices from my videos. So let's not waste any more time and dive into charts and explanations. As I said, we will concentrate on March price action. So, the first thing that I do when I trade is choose a direction in which I trade. This way I don't ask myself constantly what should I do, buy or sell. For this, more often than not, I trade in the direction of the overall trend. This should not be a very complex process. You can see the direction of the overall trend in a glance. False break, first leg up, correction, confirmation of support, new leg up, correction again, confirmation of support. So, with this in mind, we know that we want to buy. For this, we refine to a smaller time frame. So, here is the confirmation of support. We see a small accumulation and the leg up. The resistance of this accumulation zone becomes support now. So in this zone we want to buy. But before opening a trade, we should see if such a trade worth taking. And for this I look if I have a favorable risk reward. And we see if we target this resistance zone, we have 1 to 1.5 risk reward. And if we target this zone, we have 1 to 2.5 risk reward. Now you can juggle with your trade. For example, you open two trades. On first you choose to close at 1 to 1.5 risk reward. After this, you put stop loss in break even for the second and target the next resistance. And so on. Now we are at the beginning of March. So what do we know so far? We have an uptrend and a confirmation of support. With this in mind, we look if a buy trade would worth taking. And even on a daily chart, so a longer term trade, we have a more than 1 to 2 risk reward with a target in resistance and negation are under this level. As I mentioned earlier, I will attempt to clarify the prediction of 2000 pips movement. However, this isn't a straightforward task because trading isn't math, and it also requires experience and intuition. Nevertheless, I will do my best to provide an explanation. Let's go to an 1 hour chart again. Here we observe that after this test of support, dips are constantly bought and the price is pressing into this level around 2040, a level that I mentioned a lot in my analysis at that moment. Also, we see that the last week of February, XauUsd fluctuated in a tight range. Experience tells us that after such type of price action, more often than not, we will have an up break. Even more, after the break, we will have a very strong move. That's why at that point, I set my target to 2080 zone. So 400 pips away from the break. So we have this rise and and we started to consolidate again, and here also experience intervenes. At that moment I wrote a post saying that I don't believe that the price will test the new support. This was because after accumulation and a very strong break, usually we don't have a test. But a small correction and consolidation and a new leg up shortly after. And this was exactly what we had. Small correction and new leg up. Now, as for 2000 pips target for March move, for this we should go to a 1 month chart. First of all, here we see without a doubt that the trend is bullish. Also we see 4 interesting things. One, after this first test of the all-time high, we have a strong reversal and a break under support. This break in the end proved to be a false one. So what we know from theory is that after a false break in one direction, in most of the cases the price breaks in the other direction. The second thing that we observe is that the price formed a higher low in this support. Third, we see that after this reversal, price locks down a continuation, and February price action is in fact a pin bar. And last observation is that each time we have a reversal after correction, we roughly have a 10% rise in the next months. Now, putting all together, I came with the assumption that we will have a break of the all-time high in March, and the price could approximately be 2000 pips, and we had 1900 or so. Now, of course, I haven't covered all the aspects of my XauUsd trading, but the main idea is covered. I look at the general trend, I trade in that direction in most cases. I also trade correction sometimes, but it's a different topic, and for sure I don't recommend you to do this if you are a beginner or don't have experience. I have real targets of 300, 400 pips because, believe me, 50 pips in XauUsd is not a movement, it's only market noise. And most of all, when I trade, I have a clear level of negation and stop loss, and I don't leave trades running in hope of reversal. So I cut losses. I hope this video helped at least a little. Have a nice day. Bye bye.